Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Chronic Colouring Down Under. I'd like to thank those who have subscribed so far and welcome those who are watching for the first time. My name is Sarah, I'm from Victoria, Australia. Today I'll be doing a Disney tag that I was tagged by Mini Rach, who was the creator of this tag. If this is something you think you'll like, grab a drink, put your feet up and enjoy. Good afternoon everybody, wherever you are in this wonderful world. I again apologising for the lighting. It is really overcast here today. I've got two of my camera lights going and I've even had to put the inside light on, and that's about the best I can get it at. So please be patient with me for that today. Today I am doing as I said in the intro, a Disney tag which was created by the beautiful Rach from Mini Rach, and she's come up with 10 questions in relation to Disney. So while I'm answering those questions, I thought I would start colouring a page out of this book, a deluxe poster paint and colour. It's one of those books that comes with the paint palette on the side. I always just get Darren to cut them off, and because I won't use them. And the paper's really good. It's really good paper, and they're single-sided, great little pictures. It's a really good book, and it was only $10. $10 in Australia for a Disney book is just unreal, and you get 80 pictures. So very happy with it. So we will get started. I'm going to do Dumbo in giving himself a bath. I've got my questions up there so I can see them. And I think we'll start on the wood first. So question 1 is a favourite Disney movie. I do have a little bit of disclaimer to start. I'm very old school Disney. Okay, I was born in the early 70s, which seems like forever ago, and so I haven't seen a lot of the newer movies, but I do plan on watching a couple. I struggle watching movies, to be honest. I really have to be in the mood to watch. Even if I'm not well, I'd rather watch shorter sort of things because I've got the concentration of Dory. And yeah, I just get fidgety and bored watching a whole movie unless it's the best movie. One movie I can watch all the time, and it is my absolute favourite old school Disney, is excuse me, is The Aristocats. I absolutely love that movie. I loved it when I was younger. My daughter loves it. So it's her and my thing. I was able to influence her with that when she was a little girl. But I love the Gabble sisters. I just, yeah, their little butts wobbling along while they're, flirting with Tom. That's just, yeah, too cute. And a newer movie, and again, this isn't that new, but would be Up. I love that movie. I absolutely love it. I love the storyline. I love the characters. It's just, it gets you to cry, it gets you to laugh, and it's just, yeah, it's a beautiful movie. Favourite Disney character. Okay, my favourite Disney character is definitely Donald Duck. I've loved Donald Duck for years. When I was a really little girl and used to watch the Mickey Mouse Club, I can't remember. It used to be on in the afternoon. I was very, very little. I even had a little blue jumper that had the Mickey Club emblem on it. This is back in the 70s. And I can still remember that. I wish someone had kept it for me. But no biggie. And I used to love it when they'd go on the ship. That was one of my favourite things. I don't remember, I mean, I know now that Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake were in it, but I don't remember them in the episode. Like, I think they must, because they're a bit younger than I am, or around the... Oh, I don't know how old they are. Anyway, I think they may have come in, because it stopped in Australia before it ceased filming in America. So they may have come along then. But yeah, I adore Donald and I love Daisy. But yeah, as I was trying... See, I got sidetracked again. When I used to watch it, I used to get really shitty with Mickey for getting all the limelight. And I'd be like, no wonder Donald gets so cranky. Yeah, it's Mickey this, Mickey that. And it's like, well, it is the Mickey Mouse Club, Sarah. But, yeah, no, I'm a Donald fan through and through. And, yeah, I just adore him. Next question is... favourite princess. As a kid, and probably still now, my favourite princess, like my very first, was Snow White. I mean, she is the original, and I think she gets outshined a bit by some of the other princesses. But I loved Cinderella, and I could relate to Cinderella with... I didn't have ugly stepsisters, but yeah, I won't go any further, but I could relate. And I used to love the little mice that would help her. I just thought they were awesome. I probably was more into them than I was into Cinderella. And current day princess, again, would be Merida. So, and I haven't even seen the movie, but she just, the little bit that I've read in my Who's Who book, she just appears to be a strong young woman, and I like that. I like strong women. Sorry, just sticking my tongue out for that bit. Next question. Underrated Disney movie. Off the top of my head, I would say Robin Hood. Oh, no, I know. Herbie. Who remembers Herbie? I used to love Herbie. I used to think that fair dinkum was absolutely real. And I always used to say to my dad, I want a Herbie car when I get older. And yeah, he would try to tell me that, you know, Herbie's make-believe. And I said, Dad, it can't be. Look, it's on TV. It's a real car. So, yeah, definitely Herbie. I'm actually surprised they haven't made an animated version of Herbie. But, yeah, he mightn't be cool enough for Disney. I don't know. Which is sad because, yeah, I did used to enjoy all the Herbie movies. The next question, and I'm sorry if I'm covering up what I'm colouring. Dunk. The next question is number 5. Opinions on Marvel and Star Wars. Okay. Star Wars, I've only ever seen the first 3 movies. Again, this is old school. So back when it was Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. And I've never really been into sort of that type of movies, but I watched it, and I think my favourite was Return of the Jedi because of the Ewoks. I loved them. They were just so cute. I know they were a little bit naughty, but they were just so cute. Yeah, I'm not really into, you know, space futuristic sort of stuff like that. I don't know how many times I've seen Star Wars. Well, have sat in the lounge room when it's on. Darren's a Star Wars fan, but yeah. When I say fan, like, he enjoys it, but he doesn't have like any merchandise or anything like that. He just enjoys the movies. Marvel, again, not something that I would race out and watch, but I have seen them all due to having 2 teen sons and a husband who love Marvel. Last time we went to Melbourne for a specialist appointment, and they went to the theatre to watch it, and I stayed in the car park and slept because I knew that I wouldn't be comfortable in there for that period of time, and I knew I wouldn't be able to, because we weren't going, it's a Gold Star, when you sit in the recliners. We've been in there once and I slept the whole movie. It was amazing. Yeah, so we weren't going Gold Star, so I knew I wouldn't be comfortable. So I just went and went to a couple of little shops as much as I could cope with. And then I went back to the car and had a nap, and then next thing I know, they were back at the car. So it suited everybody. But I do have a soft spot for Iron Man. I think that character is very well done. I'm trying to think of who else. Oh, and Groot. If you call him part of Marvel, I don't know. But Groot, oh, Teen Groot. I can I have a couple of Groots here. So that's about as much as I can give away on Marvel and Star Wars. Sorry guys, because yeah, it's just not movies that I'm really into. Question 6, least favourite Disney. Probably Atlantis. I hope you can't hear that noise. There's people walking past. Oh no, they turned the corner. I haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph, so I'll say that just because I haven't seen it. But I don't think I've watched a Disney movie where I've had to turn it off because I'm not enjoying it. But again, movies aren't really something that I do. So, yeah, to be fair, I'm not going to say it's my least. I don't have a least favourite, because if it doesn't look like it'll appeal to me, I won't watch it. And if I don't watch it, I can't really comment on it. So I'll just let that one sort of slide by and say not applicable. My next question, question 7, favourite Renaissance movie. And Michaela said this was during the period of, I think it was 1989 to 1999. And so I looked up what movies there were. I'd have to say Lion King, even though I'm not a huge Lion King fan. But now I'm talking as old school Disney. I can remember we went to the theatre to watch it, Darren, myself and one of our mates, and we were sort of a little bit embarrassed because we were expecting, we were going to watch a kids movie, and here we are in our 20s and early 20s and going, and we, were just expecting a normal Disney movie. But we walked out of there just with our mouths wide open. That was, I think Lion King would have been was the movie that really changed how they did their movies, if that, like the cinematography of it, if that's the word, was just so different to what we had ever seen in any other Disney before. So yeah, I can remember just being blown away, especially with the what were the animals? Were they antelopes? And there was the scene where Mufasa died, but when the herd was running through the, what do you call it, the canyon area, that just, like, the realism of it was just amazing. We weren't just watching a cartoon anymore. It was just a totally new step up, if it makes sense. And if anybody, sort of around my age and up, I'd be interested if you felt the same, like if you felt that Lion King was the step up to a different Disney to what we were used to in the 70s and 80s. The other movie, I did have to give a special mention. I did love Rescuers Down Under, though, for obvious reasons, because I can remember, going, oh, that's us. They're talking, Disney's talking about us. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, next question. Excuse me. Favourite sidekick. My favourite sidekicks would be the Gabble sisters, as I said earlier. I just love them out of Aristocats. This one could be debated. Well, you got me good. Talking too much and not looking at the camera. It could be debated. Well, no, she's a main character. Would be Marie from Aristocats, and the other kittens, and Russell and Doug out of Up. Yep, I love those two. They just, how can you not smile when you look at them? They're just beautiful characters. Absolutely beautiful characters. And Daisy. But to me, she's up there as much as Donald, but I suppose she would be considered more of a sidekick to Donald and Minnie, really, wouldn't she? I don't know. Okay, next question. Encanto. Oh, yep, this was, if you've seen this, what, if you had a power, what would it be? I haven't seen the movie, so I sort of looked up what each character's powers were to see if I could relate. And, oops, went out the line. And I had chosen, what's his name? Antonio. And his power is to speak to animals. And I think that would be just so cool. Because you could probably have some really intelligent conversations with animals, more so than some humans. But just, even if it was just when they're really hurt or something, or feeling sick, I just would be, pretty awesome to be able to do that, chat to an animal. And my other, if I could have any power, it would be to, it's probably really corny, but like be a peacemaker, to eliminate all suffering, not like just worldwide peace, but individual peace for people, and spreading of kindness and giving, and that'd be a pretty cool power to have. And I think, that was number 9. And so the last question is, excuse me, have you been to Disney? No, I've never been to Disney. It is on Darren's and my bucket list. It's certainly something that we would not be able to afford to do with the kids, which really breaks my heart. But it just would never be achievable to go as a family, so we're determined to do that when our babies are all moved out and settled at university. And we even at one stage thought about going to Hong Kong Disney, but I think I want to go to America first. If I ever went to another Disney, I think I'd want to do that after, be greedy and see more. But that's about, I can't say much more because it's so expensive to fly anywhere from Australia. My stepbrother, who I'm very close to, lives in another state, and it's actually cheaper for him to fly overseas than it is to fly back over here and visit us. Now, how ridiculous is that? And I'm hoping that that might change now that all borders are open finally in Australia, and you know, they might want to try and boost our internal travel tourism market, but yeah, don't know. But we'll get there. We will get there. And at the end of the day, it's a want, it's not a need. So if I don't get there, that's okay. I can just live through other people that get to go and watch their videos, such as beautiful Dani and Sam. So that's it for the tag. Thank you, Rach, for tagging me in that. I'm going to tag my fellow Disney lovers, and that is my beautiful girl Jamie from Jamie's Colouring Love, Deb from Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy, and Dani from Dani Buttons. There is no pressure to do this tag, ladies, but yep, if you do it, awesome. If you don't, that's fine. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. It helps the channel out a lot. If you're not subscribed yet, maybe think of doing so. And click the notification bell so you know when a video is coming up. Share with your friends, comment below, but most of all, guys, stay safe, and remember, colouring is cool and kind. Bye for now.